We're continuing to look at row D on the rubric and focusing on drawing skills in this one. So again, as we go through this, think about, are you able to identify drawing skills and how the student's using it? This is an example of a 3 in row D. So here's what the student wrote about their work. Growing up with one strict definition of what masculinity should look like, I wanted to explore physical appearance and expressing one's emotions through a masculine lens. Throughout my investigation, I play around with realism and abstraction. Through realism, I present physical ideas that are not traditionally masculine. I display experimentation with beauty products in piece 13, wearing feminine clothing in piece 6, and having qualities that don't align with society's beauty standards, the example being having a tooth gap in piece 11. With pieces 7 and 8, I show a transformation that explores a change in both physical appearance and feelings. The pieces centered around emotions had more abstract visuals, such as the repetition of blank staring heads on the subject in piece 3, the connecting faces in piece 5, and all the different hands reaching towards the viewer in piece 10. I usually thought of the emotion I wanted to convey first and had to experiment with composition and symbolism to have that idea present in the final piece. I explored different flower types for piece 15. Image 1, watercolor, jeans, fabric, and string. Process. Blue and jeans represent freedom, while many teenagers feel trapped from their desires and freedom. A reminder, the writing part is not part of your score in row D, but I still want you to see it and think about it. The score in row D is about how you utilize the drawing skills in your work. Also notice there's still a lot of mixed media that you can use in drawing if you want to. It's all about how are you using your materials to demonstrate the drawing skills. Image 2, acrylic on cardboard. Process. Teenagers want to fit in with others through trends, but have their own unique identity. Image 3, watercolor, jeans, fabric, string, and film. Processes. In a digitized society, teenagers live in their own world through the decline of social interactions. Image 4. Actually, I wanted to make a note of this really quickly. Image 3, I want you to look at the composition in this one and seeing how the student left that normal composition that we think of as a square or a rectangle and created a completely different shape with their composition. Image 4, acrylic on cardboard. Technology and social media addictions are becoming worse through the pandemic. Image 5, charcoal, colored charcoal, and pastel. Process. People turn their backs to world problems like wildfires and are blinded by ideal lifestyles. Image 6, colored pencil. Process. The world is becoming an artificial society. There is a decline of nature within a natural world. Image 7, watercolor. Transportation, factories, and wildfires chaotically pollute the environment every day. Image 8, acrylic on canvas, foam board, resin, colored sand. Process. Ruins of a church after being burned in a fire portrays destruction. Image 9, oil on canvas, scene that creates fear and anxiety from a wildfire invading a neighborhood. Image 10, string and liquid glue on canvas, physical form of pain from fires, burning and melting. Image 11, colored pencil, fear in the eye of an individual witnessing a wildfire, the moment of fearful emotions. Image 12, acrylic on canvas, digital drawing, process, sense of peace and calm provided by candlelight, feeling of safety from its warmth. Image 13, watercolor construction, paper and magazine, process, food cooked from fire, which is the main source of energy. Fire is the core energy of the body. Image 14, acrylic on canvas, beads, resin, metal pieces, computer parts. Process, fire is the core of civilization and is a crucial constructive element to world development. Image 15, oil on canvas, string, process. Candle fire brings warmth and a feeling of safety, unlike the usual destructive feeling from fires. And this one scored a 3, which means visual evidence of good and advanced drawing skills. And here is the rationale. The visual evidence in this highly experimental portfolio demonstrates the advanced use of drawing skills to communicate ideas. Successful surface exploration is evidenced by informed mark making, light and shade, space, and composition. Non-traditional drawing materials such as string, fabric, jeans, and film are often juxtaposed with traditional painting techniques like in images 3 and 15. The highly developed skills exhibited create evocative imagery that compels the viewer to study and learn more about the content and context of this body of work.